Another day, another English lesson. To some extent, and to a great extent. Both to some extent and to a great extent are used to express how much something is true, but they show different levels of certainty or strength. 1. To some extent. When we say to some extent, we mean partly or a little. Something is true, but not completely. Examples. Technology has improved education to some extent, but teachers are still very important. This means technology has helped a little, but it's not the whole solution. The new policy has worked to some extent, but it still needs improvement. The policy has had some positive effect, but it's not fully successful. 2. To a great extent. When we say to a great extent, we mean mostly or very much. Something is largely true or has had a big effect. Examples. The success of a company depends to a great extent on its leadership. Leadership is a very important factor in the company's success. The weather will affect our plans to a great extent. The weather will have a major impact on the plans. Summary. To some extent equals partly true, somewhat true. To a great extent equals mostly true, very true, or has a big effect. Now, complete the sentences with some or a great. One. The team's victory was decided to a great extent by their goalkeeper's amazing saves. 2. The garden survived the drought to some extent, but many plants died. 3. She relies to a great extent on her phone for navigation. Without it, she'd get lost easily. 4. The fire damaged the building to a great extent. Only the brick walls remained. 5. The teacher agreed with me to some extent, but she still corrected many mistakes in my essay. 6. The city has modernized to a great extent. All the old markets have been replaced by shopping malls. 7. The cat trusts strangers to some extent, but it hides whenever they try to pet it. 8. His success is due to his mother's support to a great extent. She encouraged him every day. 9. The movie was funny to some extent, though many jokes were hard for her to understand. 10. The new law changed people's lives to a great extent. Many workers now earn double their old salary. "11. I understand Spanish to some extent, but I can't follow fast conversations." "12. The stain on the shirt faded to some extent after washing, but it's still quite visible." Thank you for watching this worldwide ELT English language learning video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.